Welcome back to Introduction to VRIS. You've done the work, you filed the intent, you mastered the evidence trinity, and you survived the C&P exam. Now the notification arrives, the VA decision letter. For many veterans, this is a moment of intense anxiety. But in the VRIS framework, a decision letter isn't just a yes or a no, it's a data set. Whether you got the rating you wanted or a denial you didn't expect, today we're going to show you how to audit that letter like a strategist. When you open that letter, your eyes probably jump straight to the percentage and the monthly payment. But the most important part of that document is buried in the back, the reasons for decision. Under 38 CFR 3.103, the VA is legally required to provide a clear and concise statement explaining why they made their choice. They must tell you what evidence they considered and, more importantly, what evidence was missing. The VRIS engine treats this section like a post-mission debrief. We input the VA's logic to see if they actually followed the law. Did they ignore a buddy letter? Did they overlook a private medical nexus? If they didn't address all your evidence, they've handed you the key to an appeal. Let's talk about the money. A common error the VA makes is assigning the wrong effective date. Under 38 CFR 3.400, your effective date should generally be the day you filed your claim or your intent to file. If the VA grants your 70% rating but sets the effective date to the day of your C&P exam instead of your ITF date, they might be shorting you months or even years of back pay. The VRIS engine performs an automated effective date audit. It cross-references your claim history against the decision to ensure every dollar you earned is accounted for. If the decision isn't what you earned, you have three primary paths under the Appeals Modernization Act. 1. Supplemental claim. Use this if the VRIS engine identified a knowledge gap, like a missing nexus, and you now have new and relevant evidence to fill it. 2. Higher level review. Use this if your evidence trinity was perfect, but the rater made an error in interpreting 38 CFR Part 4. No new evidence is allowed here. It's a de novo review by a senior rater. 3. Board appeal, the long road to a veteran's law judge. Our VRIS engine interface shows a path recommendation based on the denial reason. Occasionally, the VA makes an error so obvious that it's legally undebatable. This is called a CUE. If the VA says you don't have a diagnosis, but your file clearly contains 3 MRIs and a specialist's report, that is a CUE. The VRIS engine flags these logical collisions automatically. Correcting a CUE can sometimes bypass the standard appeal wait times because the error is so clear and unmistakable. A denial is not a defeat, it's a roadmap for your next move. Every no from the VA contains the instructions for a yes. Use the VRIS engine to decode those instructions. Secure your rating, protect your effective date, and never leave your earned benefits on the table. In our season finale, we're looking at the big picture, the future of veteran tech, and the long-term vision for the VRIS ecosystem. Your benefits, earned, not given. Visit us at getvahelp.org to learn more. Remember, knowledge is power. Thanks for joining us today. Hit subscribe to stay up to date with veteran affairs and benefits.